Welcome to the opening round of the F1 Team Series event coming from McLaren, with Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri both boosted. And we're still running the same driver lineup as we were in qualifying. Nothing has changed there, and the car is exactly the same as well. So we're hoping for some decent racing. And just a tip for you, hopefully you haven't already, if you claim rewards, if you don't claim the pit pass trophies yet, wait until you're racing and you want to actually make the most of it, and then claim it so it auto starts. So that's the reason why I am not doing that so far. So make sure you've obviously got my code in there in the game, my creator code as a WF1, and we're going to get underway in qualifying. 4 races to come, starting from Melbourne, Barcelona, Mexico and Silverstone. Plenty of rain, so get your rain max out, get your umbrellas up, because it's race time from Melbourne. So here we go then at Australia, and apologies for the voice if it's struggling. I have just been to witness Aston Villa win 6-1 at home to Brighton, and as you can tell, I got pretty excited with it. But we're here on F1 Clash and Melbourne. P11, P12, Zhou Guanyu and Norris. Norris is going to go on to the mediums, and we are going to put Kawhi on. And then Zhou Guanyu, we're going to be using Cuppa and doing the 3-3-2. So Cuppa and Kawhi. Let's see if we can make up some early starts. We've got to watch out for AI Norris. AI Norris, very strong this weekend. So I don't know how Zhou Guanyu, he's got 100 race start. Don't know how he doesn't get a perfect one. But we're up to P8, and it's going to give him a bit of a push through here. You can see Norris, look, already... Oh, he's only P2 though, Norris. Let's see if we can get through the middle. Like a sandwich, Zhou Guanyu slices through. Nice one there. So P4 and P8. Going to be a lot of work to do still. And here comes Zhou Guanyu again. And he's got good tyre management as well. Puts the brakes on, but we've got P3 and P7. Down the straight, what we got out front? Norris mediums. So a bit of work to do to catch him up. Can we get Norris, who's got a bit of... Well, he's got one of the best tyre managements on the game, so we can use it to our advantage. Here comes Zhou Guanyu with a move to take P2. Can we get Norris past Alonso? Yes, we can. Our important is to get Norris at the back of the other Norris. We're certainly going to try, as across the line we go to start this lap. Can we get past Carlos Sainz with just okay on tyres? And we're ahead into P4. And who's out front? One car ahead of us, absolutely flying at the moment, and it's the Red Bull. Let's try and close that gap now. We won't service. We can just chill pretty much. We can see the McLaren there in front. So Lando Norris is catching him, and he will be pretty quick on the pit stop as well when Norris comes in. That's going to be our advantage. Can we get out ahead of these two? Yes, we can. Zhou Guanyu comes out in P4. And let's see if we can get it past Verstappen early on. Not yet. There's Norris and Norris. And Norris overtakes Norris. Whichever way you look at it, it's good for us. An attack failed, but attack now passes. And Zhou Guanyu is in a very good spot here. We can push Norris in as well. And he can come in for a very... It should be a quick pit stop as well. Taking effect of them new boosts. Kawhi. Still 3.6 seconds though. Oh, Norris just gets us. Painfully gets us. Can we go up the inside? Yes, we can. What we got ahead? Hards. That we've got to chase down. And we need to get past Lewis Hamilton ASAP. For us to take advantage... Not yet. Is it in danger here? Are we in danger? We need to go around the outside. Finally, we can take him. We'll come back to pit. Where is he? Just at this first corner now. I'm going to try and close him down. All the time, just pushing, trying to close the gap. Zhou Guanyu's pretty safe out front. He's going to come into the pits this lap as well. And now you can see it is race time. Mediums versus hards. Norris versus Max Verstappen. And Zhou Guanyu is in as well. We're just okay on tyres, it looks like. 54%. As Zhou Guanyu comes out the pits and is into P1. So Zhou Guanyu should be good for there. We are now right behind Max Verstappen. And we are ahead. P1 and P2 in Melbourne. It's been the perfect start to this race. And we can now, hopefully, just cruise because Max Verstappen is on the hard tyre. And so are our closest rivals. But Zhou Guanyu about to start his final lap in Austria. Australia even, not Austria. And we're pretty good on tyres. Zhou Guanyu there rocking P1. Norris P2 with Verstappen P3. And this is looking very tasty. And exactly what we needed to do to get on the board. Norris going to follow Zhou Guanyu home. It's going to be comfortable in the end on the 2-stop for Zhou Guanyu. He comes along the line to finish off 24 points with Lando Norris in-house at second. It is 47 points to start our weekend. Race number 2 sees us travel to Spain and Barcelona. And it looks like we've got the same person that we had in the first race, albeit their bot. But this could be their real player this time round. Now, let's see where we qualify. Should be around that 11th, 12th, 10th, 12th. A little bit better. And it's wet. So, I am going to put on Cuppa here. And I am going to put on Merlion for Norris. And basically, I need a good start from Zhou Guanyu. A lot of the AI expect to do lap 5 here. So we will be pitting lap 4 or extending to 5. But let's see if we can get good starts. Norris, obviously we're using Merlion. No race start boost in that one. So hopefully we can get away down the inside here for Norris. And it is okay. We've got away with it and almost ahead. And it is going to be a good start from Zhou Guanyu. Watch out for that AI Norris, currently in the lead. And we are absolutely stacking as Norris gets a bit unlucky there. But Zhou Guanyu, certainly not unlucky. He's up to P3, make it P1. Norris, P7. He's on that Merlion boost, so he should start coming at the field. It's going to be a lot of chaos. And there you go, into P6 already. Good move. So we can probably extend now to a 5-3, as somehow Norris has went backwards twice there. And we're going to see if we can just gain one of them positions back. And yes, we can, into P7. We're all over the back of Lewis Hamilton's car, and we're through as well. Let's just see if we can grab another position here as well with the Ferrari of Carlos Sainz. Yes, we can. All good. All going strong. And Leclerc now, we want a piece of action, and we're up to P4. Merlion has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. And now we're all over the back of Max Verstappen. So Merlion really kicking into gear. And you can see here it comes again, just trying to get past Max Verstappen. We're gaining some decent power unit back as well here. We're going to just boost into this corner to keep Leclerc behind. And we're looking good for 5 laps on both here if we wanted to. And I think we will, because we've got pretty decent gaps around us. Now, Zhou Guanyu, I don't want to pit yet. I'm definitely going to go one more lap, I feel. Or I might push, actually. I might bring Zhou Guanyu in this time. And then just to cover off. But here comes Lando Norris. Lando Norris now. So, early pit stop for Zhou Guanyu. But he should be okay. And he comes out, and we're just going to leave him boosting here. And we've got some good power unit with Norris. And here comes Zhou Guanyu, back already up to P7. And Norris now takes the lead of the race. Perfect. And he can boost all the way in. Should get a good stop as well. He's got the reduction on the pit timer. As Zhou Guanyu retakes the lead. Norris can't beat Norris. Norris super quick today on his pit times. McLaren working overtime to get that practice in. And now we've got it all to do to get past already. And we're looking good. Merlion should stretch us clear. And the main thing is we're picking the right boosts when it matters. Even a safety car should be pretty sorted now. As Merlion kicks in down the straight, you can see the speed helping us out. And now we've just got to focus on keeping Lando Norris behind. Norris v Norris. And he's actually closing in on us. But we can pull the trigger whenever we want. Doing that 5-3. Plenty of tyres. And you can see now we'll just cleanly start to push away to secure the 47. And look how quickly we've put the distance between the two cars. And that should be game over in this race number 2. And we might as well push in all the way now for both. Zhou Guanyu coming back, Nick de Vries going that far backwards that it's falling to Formula E. But luckily for him, he's got one more lap to do in Spain. Norris will complete the top 2 positions for us. And it is 2 out of 2. 47 makes 94. And it's a perfect start so far to the opening round. Race 3 and Mexico. Mexico arrives. Can we get another spot-on performance? Potential rain chance here as well, but qualifying is dry. And we should be in the same sort of positions, P10, P12. What about in the race though? And it is forecast a bit of rain. So we're going to do the exact same as what we did last time. Why change something that isn't broke? Cuppa and Merlion in the wet. We'll probably do a 5-3 and a 4-4. But first we'll see how far we get up the field. 5 lights are out and off we go then. And can we get the good start? We need the inside lines. We've took an outside one there though. Could that actually work to our favour? It's not going to work too bad at all. We're going to see us only P8 and P10. We've still made 2 positions each. And we're going to carry on and make some more positions. As we've got P6 and P9. Zhou Guanyu all over the back of Sergio Perez. His home race is going to be defending like a lion as we come in through the stadium section. So down the straight we go then. You can see Norris trying to put a fight up. And we haven't got McLaren of Norris in the lead, which always helps. And we've got P5 and P8. So we're going to just build up some power unit. We've got dry though, minute and 40. And that will be pretty quick, I think, as well. That's not going to be a quick change of wets. That might we might still have to go to wets first, but that could throw up a bit later on in the race. Very underestimated track, Mexico, honestly is. It's not the easiest. And we're going to try and get past Lando Norris. And we do make one more position. We're just slowly getting through. Norris has failed attack on Sainz. He is trying. And he's through. So we are making some good ground. And here comes Zhou Guanyu down the straight. And all the time, we are definitely going to come back for wets though at the end of this. And P1 and P2 are pretty much gone. But we are into P3 and P5. So Norris climbing through. And it's now 40 seconds until some rain. Can we bring in? I might bring in here Zhou Guanyu just to get him out of the way. Otherwise we're going to end up double stacking. Bit of a risk. But hopefully we can get in some reasonable air. And we probably needed some power unit here. And we're going to have to pit for wets. See if we can push Zhou Guanyu a little bit though. See if we can get him past Russell. Perfect. Norris now coming in as well. It's going to get dry at the end. Zhou Guanyu though. Norris is in from P4. I don't think this is going to be a 47 run. Looks like the rest of the field go round to do 6 laps. And we are both out. So looks like the rest of the field could go on to dries here. I think that's very, very potential happening. I don't think we're going to survive either. Tricky track, tricky race. Rival just absolutely floats by. It's a bit too wet for dries at the minute. And now we can start to push, and we could get a bit of an advantage. Could we do one more lap? I don't think we can. We're going to get absolutely gobbled up as well. So this is going to be a big, big penalty here. We're going to have to pit both cars. We should have probably gone an extra lap. We're going to pay the price. So we're going to get our perfect record and an absolute mess in Mexico. We should have probably read the weather. And sadly, it's going to cost us some big points. Some very big points. Look at that. P4, 6 and P9. That has not worked out at all. So we're going to have to just live with it. Accept our mistake. A messy Mexico. And it's only going to be P6. We were a bit unlucky with the weather, but we put our own mistake in. Should have done an extra lap on the wets. But Zhou Guanyu finishes 6th with only Lando Norris in P9. A reality check, as we do only get 35 points. So after messy Mexico, can we get it back on track with Silverstone? A lot of learning for tomorrow, certainly to take from today, that we should definitely do 6 laps if that weather does come. I think what's the chances, though, of getting that weather tomorrow? Probably extremely unlikely. P10, P13, and we've got the wet stuff again here. And we're going to go on to Coppa, and we're going to go Norris, who's got very good tyre management, on to Merlion. Or do I want to take a bit of... Let's try it. Let's try and go Nazar on Norris. And let's go Nazar as well. Because a 3-4, very powerful at Silverstone. And if we can take race start and tyres, it might work pretty well. And we get fast and perfect. Not sure how again. Zhou Guanyu should get a lot better than fast. Norris back down to P15. And he's had a terrible start. But Zhou Guanyu is back up to P7 now, starting to fly. And going to take 2 cars here. Does so. What about Norris back up to P12? So hopefully the extra tyres, as Zhou Guanyu takes P4, can really come into their own when we do the undercut. We might not even do the undercut with Zhou Guanyu, based on the fact he is sitting P4, not necessarily needed to do the undercut. Norris may be the same though. If we start gaining like we are, we might not need to do the undercut with him either. But we'll just keep an eye on tyres. We've got the rival push in as the bots do. We've got an inside line on Russell. We've took him. We have took him. And we're going to take Kevin Magnussen to the cleaners too. P3 and P9. We're going to hang one round the outside. Oh wow, the rival just gets a free pass, you know. Just come along and, you know, take us. It's fine. Can we do an undercut? Probably we can with Norris. We've got pretty good tyres still to do it. I don't know if I want to do it though. That's my problem. As we get P9 back. I wonder if we can just try and sneak one round the Aston Martin in front of us. Not quite. And you can see the 2 leaders, or the leader and the second one in front. Let's see if we can get past Alonso. I don't think I'm going to pit lap 3 with Norris. I think it's too much of a risk to be in traffic. You can see Zhou Guanyu's got good tyre management. He's got some good tyre left. Norris is doing okay for tyres as well. So, and it's going to get dry in 30 seconds, as it always seems to do at the moment. And we're going to have to push a little bit this lap, because we don't want to get stuck with a load of other cars. So Zhou Guanyu comes through. We're going to try and earn some power unit back. And here comes Zhou Guanyu, looking at a move around the outside. Big decisions here. Again. And you can see we just can't hunt down the Red Bull. We've got good power unit though as it starts to dry. Expecting the AI will go for the wets. Jeez, it looked like we had mediums on then. Zhou Guanyu is ahead, P2. And here comes the rest of the field. And everyone's going to go wets. Assuming, yep, Norris out in P7. Bit of catching up still to do for him. And you can see how quick Norris is at the front. That was always going to be our issue. So we're going to have to try and hunt these down. We're not going to get 47. Just shows you how difficult it can be. Especially in the wet. Norris trying to close them down. Can we close them down? It's going to get dry on the last lap. Potentially. Here is Zhou Guanyu. He's catching up though. And Norris goes for the attack and takes Hamilton on his famous corner. And now Zhou Guanyu is right behind Norris as well. You've just seen Lando Norris take P5 in the background. And you can now see Zhou Guanyu right on the back of Lando. As Lando takes 4th. So we're going to get damage limitation here. We need a breakdown, but that's not going to happen. We're going to send Zhou Guanyu into the lead. And it might be P1 and P4 the best that we can get. And Zhou Guanyu hits the front. It's about to get dry, but I think we'll survive through. And you can see the 2 cars just ahead of Norris. So it's going to be agonisingly close, but not close enough. We definitely could get maybe one more position, as the track is pretty much dead with no more rain. We come through, we can see the Red Bull in front of us, and it is going to be just 45 points, I believe, from Singapore, I nearly said then, from Silverstone. And yeah, just P1, P4, we'll take it from the positions we started and where we ended up off the start as well. And that will have to be what we do settle for. Some difficult weather conditions with the flashing tyres as the track is now dry. 45 points to go with our messy Mexico. So let's take a look and see how that sets us up after 4 races. 4 races done and dusted. We have 174 points. And it was that race number 3 that really cost us a bit of a mistake. Messy Mexico. But we live, we learn, and we laugh back at it. Let me know how you've got on in opening round today. Let us know in the comments down below. And make sure you hit the like button as well. Appreciate every single one of you watching, supporting. And we'll see you tomorrow for the final round.